That doesn't sound like a good move, let's be honest here. Oh, so many. I'm still puzzled at the whole Eldritch thing. There's so many creatures marked as that, but I don't think anyone really gives a damn about you killing Eldritch creatures either. Wait for it. In the upcoming DLC, one of the two DLCs they will. Also, it'll be awkward for me to actually fuck up the chosen of one of these gods, given that I'm going to have to side with them in one of them in Forgotten Gods. I didn't think I could damage those. Maybe they're just not the target thing, but an environmental thing. Like they just get destroyed for, you know, environmental flavor rather than actual lootage. Ooh, level 51. I need strong box. I'm actually tempted in just like dumping whole levels into nothing but my minions. So I think I might do that next. Then again, I could dump whole levels into this, and this will boost them up similarly, and this as well. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put a level into Shaman, and then like 2 levels into this. Level after, level into Shaman, 2 levels into the other guy, or just focus on one, get them up, you know? Because once I get to the next level bracket, I can get this, which increases health regeneration by a percentage, unlike that, which is a flat amount. It also increases armor, pierce resistance, retaliation damage is irrelevant, but it makes you have more armor, pierce resist, and health regen. Combine that with just flat more health, poison and bleeding resistance. Well, sorry, not resistance, reduction, duration reduction. That's all pretty good. Summon the beasties. There's a random skull above their heads. Did I fear them or something? Why did I have to cleanse your shrine of your own minions? Regardless.
My inventory is full.
So much loot here, I'm gonna have to hop out and go sell stuff.
My inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
Alright, fine. Oh, also, knock off common. Don't think I'm even getting many of those, but on principle, I don't need them. It's not like I can even break them down for stuff. I can break them down for scrap, and somehow, get a breastplate to help build a bridge. But, I don't need to. Ooh, that really condensed stuff down. And then condense it down even further. Yeah, when they're not in your inventory, when they're not equipped to you, they don't highlight out over here. Okay, I can lose the roiling blood, but gain that. Lose 18 offensive ability, but gain a fair chunk. So, yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, that jumped down. Could always use this instead. Yeah, let's use this.
Need something broken down?
Nice. You have 9,000 damage here.
Bring me back something interesting.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Yeah, I'll go with this. Huge chunk more armor, but it would also... and a bit more health. Take a chunk off my already reduced cunning, though. Sure, we'll go with that. Meaning I have to get the emerald off that and see about another headgear enchantment. Does mean no more random earthquakes though. That does look cool. Though Crown of Infernal Gems makes me think Diablo. You know what, I'm switching for that. Having a passive chance to be healed when I just get hit. That's nice. Yeah, it's 262 flat and 7%, well, percentage. You know, like, I'm sure there's like more potent things out there, but having a 10% chance when I get slapped by anything for me to get healed, but even by a little, is nice. I already have a nice chunk of healing just for hitting enemies with my axe, like when I get into it with savagery. You know? But, you know, that's even more. That's even better. That I don't have Ascension. Never did actually use the drain power tank from this class. Lose bleeding, gain even more elemental. Lose a bit of damage, but that's probably due to the other stuff. Oh, well, actually, it was due to spirits and spirit there and elemental. It's fine. I'll be getting the Mark of Illusions back. Was that mend flesh or mar flesh? Mend.
See you around.
Need something broken down?
Hurts, but I want this back. Okay, let's go see if I have a nice I can slot into these. Like I said, I do want to go slap around, see if I can slap around this scion of the witch gods. I think it's in here. So, ooh, 50,000. Christ, this gets steep. You know, I'm gonna need every little bit of an advantage I can get. I can take a marker to travel and craft it into something else. Okay, let's go see if there's any head or whatever. Increases. That's nice. Said that sometimes storm spirits. Yeah, I read that before. Huh, it's nice. I presume Coldstone is a more potent version of that. Because, you know, what's the point otherwise? There's just a way to break this down by, you know, slot. Okay, I could just go craft this. And then I can get a Mark Modrigan, which will give me 1% health, 3% health regen per second, 2% health regeneration, and 3% move speed. And actually, it would only give me 1/4 of a Mark Modrigan. Okay, that's nice. Full piece, too. Damn, makes 3 of them. Nice. Purified salt. Rock salt extracted from the extracted for the exorcism and deterrence of otherworldly demons. Defense ability, life leech resistance, damage to materials, and Aether corruptions. It also gives you Aether reward, and it's an always ongoing thing that gives you and your pets 20% Aether resistance and plus 3% Aether maximum Aether resistance. And this is the Chaos form. Hmm. 5% of attack damage converted to health. Consecrated ammunition intended for greater pain upon those of impure intent. Skilled hide isn't bad. still not sure. I need head and boots. The only thing I remember that was particularly designed for boots was this. And they will give me a huge chunk of extra health. Assuming everyone just goes up by 4%. Goes up by 4. It's 4% health, 12% health regen per second. Well, 12 health regen per second. 8% health regenerated per. Health increases health regeneration by 8%, and then 12% movement speed. Not half bad. I could make rigid shell. Then again, I could go with resilient plating for pierce resist. You know what? Actually, no, that's for shields. No. Rigid shell, I guess. Kind of expecting more drama to it, sounds and all that. I also think I could go with some imbued silver to fuck over Jontics. That would mean getting rid of the thing I currently have on, which is slightly improving me, and to give me Slam, which I keep forgetting I even have. That's why I want as many passive things or summons as possible, because then I can just leave it up to them. Not sure which they'll be using. I know acid and poisons would be a potential thing, but this could actually be a valid replacement. 5% of attack damage converted to health. I already have like a 3%. I'm not sure. How much of a knock is it? Oh, okay, I have to actually remove it first. But anyway, head. The neutralized bile from a particularly toxic creature. Yeah, we'll use this. Some level part of me feels I should have used the anti-venom salve down here as well, given the fact that I might be going up against a lot of poison and acid.
Need something broken down?
Okay, that's pretty good. And then now I need to remember our blood drinker.
Something interesting.
Now I have 8% lifesteal. So from the damage I do, 8% I get. just passively. Then I can pop Blood Drinker to get a 25% chance to do 894 bleeding damage over 3 seconds, and then 20% of attack damage converted to health. So I'll get 28 per strike. It's like 28% per hit. That's nothing to sniff at. Ooh. Alright. Oh. There's this. $1,144 more. There doesn't seem to be any real hidden caches here. Suppose they tuckered themselves out with all the hidden path shite. Oh, this does not look good. The Sentinel. Okay, maybe I'm again thinking of the wrong place. I was talking to a guy and I vaguely remember what he was saying. 5. He was saying that you could fight some like Avatar of the Witch Gods in like early game here, but I just don't remember where. Ow, you're potent. Probably should not just try and tank his, you know, shots in the face.
That skill's not ready.
Smart as Eldrick. But yeah, I'm sure what the guy was saying was accurate. I'm probably just not really even remembering it.
I can't do that yet.
I always feel terrible like running around like an idiot. But it's, you know, it's a viable strategy. He also does temporarily dominate my minions. Kinda makes sense. One of the witch gods is the minion witch god, you know? You know, all I'm thankful for... Oh, did not mean to do that. My belt. Like, seriously. My belt's the best. Sup? Enemy boss kill. 1,116 XP and 75 homestead wrap. I guess Eldrick counts towards homestead. Interesting. Then again, he kept summoning in beasts, so he's probably the homestead's arch nemesis. But you kept nicking my Briarthorn guy. Hopefully my Briarthorn guy isn't that burly. Isn't there stuff over here? Yeah. It's gotten via this way. Hidden spoils. Yeah. Probably just thinking again of the wrong place. Wouldn't be Forgotten Gods. This wasn't quite out yet. That wasn't quite out yet. We're doing a sec attendant. So I guess you're the attendant. Huh. I was expecting a giant burly bloke in, you know, clearly demon in plate and all that. Took a major hit to my damage there. To my health there. Not the nicest ones. There's a bit here, but I don't give enough of a damn because it's no way good for me. You carry the markings of the Tree Seeker. Long has it been since one such as you has traveled these halls. Greetings. I am the attendant to the gods. What are you? It's only natural to balk at the sight of me. I am as the gods made me, forever bound in stone to be their conduit, their voice to those who seek the truth as they once did. Then where are the gods? The attendant chuckles. They are not here, Seeker. The rich gods reside inside the Eldritch realm, beyond the barrier no mere mortal can pierce and still remain living. What happened here? A Dreeg troll by the name of Ugdar was driven mad by the a Dreeg troll by the name of Ugdar was driven mad by the absence of the tree. In desperation, he attempted to breach the Eldritch realm and seek them out upon their thrones. The results of his ritual, or in desperation, he attempted to breach the Eldritch realm and seek them out upon their thrones. The results of his ritual are all around you, as are the pieces of Ugdar that were not evaporated when the rifts tore open the temple. I have come to learn of the witch gods. You are wise to seek them out. Only through the tree can we peer into the Eldritch realm and learn its secrets. It is a place of incredible power, rivaling even the Aether the arcanists so cherish, but we cannot simply go there. Through immense sacrifice, witch gods pierced the veil between worlds and ascended to the Eldritch realm. Through their teachings, we can harness a mere fragment of its power, summon Eldritch beings to service, and rise above the falsehoods imposed upon us by the false empire. How do I learn from the tree? That is an honor few can rightfully claim, but your dedication to seeking them out will not go unnoticed. Witness the powers of the Eldritch realm. Many of its secrets have been revealed to me. Through the tree, I can bestow upon you a gift from the Eldritch realm, insight into the greater truths. I'm not. I kind of want to do this stuff blind, but at the same time, I don't want to make a stupid decision. So I'm just curious what this means. There's just pictures of him. Now, Grimdawn Wiki, you've been very helpful. There was 3 breakable walls. I think I got them all. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay, if you choose not to interfere, you gain a skill point. Okay, there's some talk about a secret quest to do with Dahlia? Oh. Remember this, like, the story the lady was writing in her diary? Yeah, I think, um, if this person's to be actually believed, um, there's actually a hidden quest and ultimate difficulty to do with it. Or maybe they're... let me look it up. Okay, actually no, it is actually legitimate. It just looked really weird. Oh, also now I actually get the clone of John Bourbon thing. It's okay. There's an area called Edge of Reality, and remember that the story the story the girl wrote in her diary about her sword and all this. Yeah, actually, there's actually a secret quest to do with that. Like, seriously, it's actually a thing. And there's a variety of John Bourbon clones. Burning clone, frozen clone, electrified clone, tainted, deathly, corrupted. The final form of the clone of John Bourbon. The actually final form of the clone of John Bourbon. It's apparently a reference to, if I go back a bit, actually no, the gear you get for killing the very final clone is called Gazer Man, which is a developer joke from Grim Dawn's pre-alpha era. And it's a really weird bit of gear. I will probably never get it, gonna be honest with you. But anyway, that's irrelevant to what I'm looking at here. I just saw it there and was curious what it was about. Huh. There, someone here was saying, was curious why this quest chain, the hidden path, was so significant. And someone here is explaining it. I was hoping for an explanation of the final bit here, but which choice is there a difference in choices you make? Seemingly from another post, there was none, but they weren't very explicit. I wanted further confirmation. But someone here is going into a bit of detail about the quest chain in general. There's 3 monster infrequent pants from each of the 3 guardians, 2 blueprints from the Sentinel, a skill point, a stat point, and an optional secret difficult boss called the Mad Queen, which drops an exclusive legendary item. Considering the monster infrequent pants have the potential to be some of the best in the game, it's a pretty big deal. And the Mad Queen is also the first really challenging boss that you can face in the game. I pretty much read Bushido Pirate's post word for word off Grim Dawn Reddit. I didn't mean to, but yeah, I just started going with it. It's not a big deal, I just always feel awkward when I don't paraphrase. Oh yeah, we saw the Dreeg set, didn't we? That was it. So yeah, if they actually roll really well, they end up actually apparently pretty potent. And apparently you can also, it seems that there's a Coven in the later on in the upcoming expansion, and they do want dead ethereals oh, not Ethereals, Eldrick, because apparently you can get great rep with them by doing runs of this. Ugh. Also, the Sentinel can drop the Triumvirate, the Empowered Triumvirate, Mythical Triumvirate, Blueprint Eldrick Gaze, and Blueprint Covenant of the Tree. The Triumvirate is Caster Helm. That's for occultists, unsurprising. The Empowered one is obviously yet again a better one. Gives 2 to Witchfire. The Mythical one still gives 2 to Witchfire, but it's even better. It's a level 94 helm. The helm by itself gives 1,113 armor. Blueprint Eldritch Gaze. Building database. Eldritch Gaze. There's 2 different versions of this legendary. One, it's a soldier one and an occultist one. One version of it. Sorry, let me start again. This gear, full stop, isn't a soldier occultist thing. It's a witchblade bit of gear. One is better. One is just clearly better than the other. Well, for example, one gives 1,154 armor, the other gives 1,666 armor. Also 666, demons, blah blah. It has a granted skill, 10% chance on attack, patch of Eldritch Flames erupts underneath your foes. And does some damage, fire, chaos, bleeding, and reduces offensive and defensive ability. And to get the level 94 one requires Ashes of Malmouth. Still drops off the same guy though. Oh, there's 12 Ancient Hearts. Covenant of the Tree. So no hints towards the Mad Queen yet. And the Covenant of the Tree boosts Occultist and Oathkeeper. Gives Black Flame as well, 10% chance on attack. Aldebricks, Netherray, and Doombolt. Also, fair chunk of armor on it. Unlike the other one, it's a caster helm rather than a heavy helm. It still looks generally pretty potent. It's very nice. Wonder if there's a Shaman Necromancer one. Legendary, you know? That'd be nice. There's the titles on the mods here on the Reddit, and one is Man Whore of Karn. Okay, that's not one I was expecting. Apparently you can get at least 7 skill points in the game from quests. Remember Kasparov's experiment? A skill point, 1 from each difficulty. Then Hidden Path, what we're doing here, 1 from each difficulty. Then on Ultimate Difficulty only, the Other You quest that we'll get in the upcoming expansion. And yeah, it just seems like whatever choices you make, it's fine. But let's look up Mad Queen. Rashagala, the Mad Queen. It's a unique boss found in the Foundation of Corpses. It's the Ultra Boss of Grim Dawn, and it's base game material. Gives the Mad Queen's Claw. It's a one-handed sword, and it's an occultist one at the very least. It gives Blood of Drieg, but I'm not sure what Nidala's hidden hand is. Separated from her brood and trapped beneath the fortress walls, the Demeterian Queen was slowly driven mad. It gives Mad Queen's Bite. Lash out desperately at nearby foes, driving your blade deep. It's level 75. One-handed sword. Legendary. It's a secret challenge area connected to the hidden path, and can only be accessed by activating a loose stone in that area. She's apparently very difficult. I've seen one post there bitching about her. I obviously can't do her. But I'm just curious. Okay, it's... I might actually even be able to find the, the rock where she is, that hides her. But remember the last Guardian? Yeah, it's right there. So anyway, let us go back to the game. I've dawdled outside it for quite a while. But we learned a bit. You know, I wish to learn, but I do not want to meddle in their affairs. It is unwise to interfere in the actions of the gods. We are mere mortals before them, living our lives blissfully unaware of the events that shape our very existence. But fear not, for you are blissfully unaware of the events that shape our very existence. But fear not, for you are mere fleet to their might. What you do does not concern them. Witness the power of the Eldritch Realm, and weep at its glory. Some questions. As do all who come here. Do you speak to the witch gods even now? 5000 XP, 1 skill point. The tree fallen silent, our pleas go unanswered. Someone's drawn them away. Their attention is elsewhere. Are you immortal? Not in the literal sense, no. I've been killed numerous times. I've always been brought back from the grave by the tree. I exist solely at the whims of the gods. Such is my fate. Tell me about them. Bezimel. The Weaver, Schemer, Lady of Whispers, these are all names by which the goddess Bezimel has been known. Though the cataclysmic events of recent history have crippled her web, Bezimel still commands a formidable network of informants and spies. None know for certain how she came upon her powers. Some jokingly say she heard it whispered in her ear by a spider. What we do know that she and Soel were lovers in their mortal day, intertwined in their fates, but their hunger for power was greater than their lust. Willing to allow the other to rise above them, they would sabotage each other's efforts, all the while maintaining the facade of a loving relationship. Ultimately, both achieved their goals, but the schemes forever soured the relationship and sparked the conflicts that ravaged the world. It was not until the Covenant that the gods set aside their differences, but tensions remain high to this day between the followers of Bezimel and Soel. Drieg. Only once have I witnessed a true... okay, you know what? I'm taking off my glasses. I need to adjust hair, and this hurts. There's a little flick out on the legs, and the absolute in. This is interesting. Also, the guy for, puppet of the gods, he's actually speaking quite candidly. He's outright saying, like, yeah, they had a sucky relationship, like, the breakup was terrible. He's speaking rather candidly. I was figuring of everyone who'd be like a true sycophant, but I guess in the hierarchy he might come just... well, obviously he's immortal, but, it's a big jump. but he might be below them, you know? Actually, let me just look up one thing. I'm just trying to remember what the guy was saying. Like, there's meant to be some witch god avatar you can fight if you choose, and you know it's an optional fight. Ah, maybe I'm confusing it with something else. It's bugging me now. Or maybe the guy was fucking with me. That's possible. Or maybe I'm just completely misremembering it. Could have also been a dream. Well, like the conversation was true, but the rest, you know, details was invented. Oh, I have no clue. Only once have I witnessed the true form of Drieg. He is a creature of nightmares. 1,000 lidless eyes stare through you, and spines of bone pierces the fine flesh. Acid drips from festering wounds, and singes the earth so that nothing ever grows again. His voice drives lesser beings to madness. It is said that he speaks prophecy, foretelling events not yet transpired, but to hear him overwhelms the senses. Few have the capacity to withstand him, fewer still can interpret the mad ramblings of those that did. Whatever Drieg had done to ascend, I'm not certain that it was worth the price he had to pay. Yeah, he can speak very candidly. The Dark One's very presence inspires dread. His episodes around him of joy, of emotion, of the will to live. But the tree so allows the only one who regularly man's living sacrifices in exchange for his wisdom. Why he hungers so for the vitality of living, I do not know, for none are privy to the personal matters of the gods. Perhaps he misses what it felt like to be mortal. To live knowing that you could be extinguished at any moment. Despite that, many risk it all to stand in his presence and bask in the knowledge of the Eldric. Many ages ago, when the trees still quarrelled amongst themselves, I was just a young fool, eager for power and willing to do nearly anything to attain it. I joined the cult of Solal and offered myself to him. My cutthroat nature and desperation drew the attention of the Dark One, who took favour of me, and became his prized student, taught the secrets no others were permitted, or even willing to learn. When he conceived of the Covenant, I was to be his messenger to the other gods. I risked my life so that the tree would end their senseless conflict and join their powers. Though they had little reason to hear me out, Drieg and Bezamel spared me long enough for me to speak. In the end, they saw the wisdom of my master's plan, agreed to gather here, and seal the Covenant. As reward for my loyal service, Solal bound me to this place, so that I would forever be its steward. I am now the voice of the gods, none speak to them without my consent. Though the centuries have passed and the temple crumbles around me, I still remain, doomed to eternal servitude. Such was the price I paid for a taste of Solal's power. Fascinating. Welcome to the Sanctum, wordy seeker. So yeah, it's worthwhile to do runs of this. The big boy there can drop some nice kit, as can the guardians of everywhere else. I'm actually going to pop back here and just go see if the queen is even accessible to me. I doubt, like, if the queen is, that I could actually take her on toe to toe. She offers up one hell of a fight. But yeah, it's apparently a maddened. Remember the queens we killed out in the fields? Yeah, it's a maddened one of them. And it's actually funny, you know, the little path you have to take down here? I actually noticed they looked off before, but thought nothing of it because, like, oh, I can't do anything there. But I just didn't take quite the right path. Even still, I wouldn't have gotten through without the runestone. But, you know. You know, I was close, just not close enough to realize there's something significant. I just thought I was wrong. I was worried there that it wouldn't let me pass. I was knew that it should, but I was worried it didn't.